I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I'm gonna offend a lot of the women here. So, Chris, you got me?
Yep.
Do it.
Yo, you have to train your girlfriend to become the best girlfriend for you, bro.
Yes.
Like, you have to.
100%.
Where are you done, Myron?
Because I'm gonna say it real quick, and I know, UPenn is mad at me. The Quaker's mad, but
she's mad.
Let me explain why. Hear me out.
She's classy mad though.
Hear me out.
She's like keeping it side. Like, it's bad. I'm gonna write a blog about this.
Let me explain why.
I'm getting on Tumblr as soon as the show's over.
Medium.com. I'm gonna write an article. This patriarchal bastard.
This fucking misogynist. Let me explain why. Okay, so we live in a world now where women enter the workforce, they go to school, they're more educated. They've kind of put their career first, similar to yourself, over necessarily being, having feminine duties and, motherly responsibilities. A lot of women stave off these things to pursue a career. So a lot of women that go to school, whatever, are indoctrinated to think a certain way, that they're equal to men, they can do anything a man can do, etc. Yeah. We know from a biological standpoint, we are not the same. We're very different. As a matter of fact, we're so different that we view the world differently based on our gender, and we view the opposite gender differently based on what we want. So my thing is that if your girl grew up in the United States or came from a higher education or whatever it may be, you're going to have to deprogram certain bad habits.
Yep.
Modern day women nowadays are taught they're equal to a man, and I can do anything a man can do, etc. That doesn't work. That sounds good on paper, but so does communism, and it doesn't fucking work. There's got to be one leader. The man leads, the woman follows. If the woman's in a leadership position, I promise you the relationship's going to end, because women are hardwired to look for men that have competence, accomplishments, and confidence. These three things work in tandem together. So what I say is, if you're with a girl and she, comes from the West in general, you're going to have to get certain bad habits out of her, where she's going to have to understand to keep you, she's got to serve you. Yep. And I know this sounds terrible, but that's just how it is. And the thing is that men can't talk about these things because it's considered misogynistic or toxic. But what do guys do instead? They just walk away. They don't take you serious. They don't commit. They don't give you a ring. They don't give you the girlfriend title, etc. When women wonder why can't I keep a guy? Or why are men so trash, etc. It's because you're fucking trash and you can't keep them. We got to have some accountability. If I'm a loser sitting at home and I can't get fucking laid, I can't say, fuck these bitches, I'm so bad, blah, blah, blah. No, I already know what women want. They want status, money, being in shape, confidence, all these things. But why is it when men say what they want, women have, well, you're just insecure. No, if you want a ring and you want a relationship, you got to get on the man's terms, because guess what? For me to get sex, I have to adhere to certain terms that women want. For you to get a relationship, you have to adhere to certain terms that men want. The difference is this. Women vocalize what they want. Good for us. Men don't vocalize what they want. Bad for you. So what ends up happening is women just sit around and fuck and wonder why can't I keep this guy? It's because you're acting more like a guy and not acting like a woman. When you serve a guy and you make his life easier and you understand that your role is to assist him in becoming better, creating that legacy like Thor said, you're going to be able to keep the guy around. This is how girls that are less attractive or stupid end up with millionaires, because they understand their feminine role. Yes. Now, if you want to make career, make money, all that other stuff, fantastic. Just understand that your pool of suitable candidates of men has been diminished significantly, and they might not take you seriously, or you might not be the only girl. That's all.
They didn't teach that at UPenn.
I know it. Y'all are not teaching me anything new right now. All these lectures.
What about you? Any questions at all? Comments?
Fresh, you have to answer.
Are like any men faithful?
I already did.
You did?
Are any men faithful?
There are,
then that's what
but they're
kind of
rare.
like gets in women's head and makes them want to leave and stuff.
Yes, but
it makes them want to go try to be successful because you want to turn your pain into something.
You don't want a faithful guy. Stop it.
No, I'm saying though, like other women do.
Your happiness
and they have
will
like
be.
a
Listen. Your happiness will be found.
I don't care about the. I'm not saying.
Listen, we're talking about your happiness though. Your happiness will be. Your happiness will be found serving a man you love.
Yes.
Damn, I'd expect to go that way.
I know that. That's why I don't want to do certain things, because I know that can ruin my image.
You already got the guy. Just keep him.
You made an interesting point earlier. You were saying,
but that's how I was like, are any men faithful? Like, is it even?
No. You said earlier on. You said that he didn't lie well enough, so he didn't cover certain things up.
Out of here.
Yeah.
So
I'm just very dramatic, and I'm growing up, and then I had to learn. Like, it's not that as serious as I thought as it was, but seeing stuff on social media.
Yeah. How are you gonna ask him a question and then keep talking?
Sorry.
So the point is that you're less bothered about potential infidelity. It's more like, is he covering it up enough? Is he
like making sure I'm okay?
Feelings?
Yeah.
In a certain way.
Sell her a dream. You won't find out.
Sell her a dream.
I mean, it is a dream though, because you're gonna cheat, and you said all men cheat anyways. So if you're gonna sell me the dream, make sure you're
Green. Come on.
Thank you.
Relax.
I'm gonna say there are men out there that are faithful.
However, you probably don't want them, right? They're nice guys, they're good guys. Oh, I love you, honey. Serve some soup, some tea. However, the guy you actually want, right, isn't faithful. But if he tells you the dream good enough, if you don't find out, you're good, right?
But how do you you can't tell the difference?
Well, it doesn't matter though. If the guy covers it up well enough, and you're feeling good, then that's all. You should be happy.
Well, I'll tell you this: you haven't met me yet. But okay, cool.
All right, I'll just answer nice and slim for her. Yeah. Men are only faithful as their options. We're not going to sit here and be like, let's just make fun of women. No, we troll guys too. Guys are only faithful to their options. And for all the girls out there, no, my guy's faithful. Give him a blue check, $2 million, Lamborghini, and a mansion. He's going to be fucking bitches tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Men
You're right. Yes.
are only as faithful as their options. And honestly, you want a guy that can't be, that, is tough for him to be faithful because that's how you know he's attractive. Women want a guy that can fuck other chicks. That's just the way it is.
And the only reason they're afraid of that the other girl
It's just going to take them,
Exactly. Is going to steal the resources. And then she's left out in the wild to die.
Right.
If you're not useless, though, here's the thing what women got to understand. There is a burden of performance to keep the man.
Yes.
If you're not useless, he'll fuck those bitches and come home to you.
Yep.
Yes.
I was dating a girl, right?
I said, yes, they will. They definitely will.
Yes.
I was dating a girl, right?
No, you weren't.
And okay, I wasn't. Next question. No, I was dating a girl, and she knew other girls were in the picture, but she was like, "Fuck these other hoes." She's like, "I'm gonna outwork all these girls." And she cooked.
Where is she now?
And she cleaned. She's still in my life.
Okay,
she
that's
cooked.
perfect then.
She
that's
cleaned.
Nice to hear.
She did everything she fucking could do. Because she knew these other girls were bums, just bringing their pussy to the table. Because that's what you are, a girl. If you just bring your pussy to the table, you're a fucking bum. Like, to a guy like me, no, I need more than that. Pussy is everywhere. Girls have no self-esteem this way. They give away pussy on the first date like that. But if you're a girl that come into my life,
hey, we don't judge over here.
Add value. Yeah, totally.
We don't judge over here.
Yeah. Praise the Lord. But the thing is, with these kind of girls who add more value other than their pussy, which every girl is leading with. Okay, these girls are leading with their sexuality. They're not leading with, I could be a good mother. I know how to scratch your back. I'll massage you. I'll cook for you. I'll take care of you. Are you sick? I'll come over. I was dating a girl and I was sick. And she's like, I don't want to come over. I was like, bitch, you are dead to me. Straight up. Okay? Because guys who are high value, we don't value pussy like that because it's everywhere. We start looking for deeper, more thoughtful things. Girls who give presence, they think about you, they actually, and what thoughtfulness, yes, exactly. What thoughtfulness is, she cares about you.
Rollo has a saying, right? What is it? Genuine and burning desire. No, and it's consideration. If a girl's considerate of you, guess what? She loves you. She cares about you. She respects you. And as a result, she'll do more for you than the average guy because she wants to keep you in her life.
It's really not that hard to keep a guy, ladies.
Yeah, it's not.
Like most girls, you guys thought I was kidding around when I said like most girls bring nothing to the table. I'm being honest. You guys should take that as okay, that's fucking awesome because now it's going to be easy for me to get a guy from a girl because most girls come into your life and say, extract, take me here, take me there, buy me this, buy me that. When you come in and you add value, the guy's going to say, what the fuck, what's going on here? Because so few women do that. Because women are indoctrinated to think, pedestalize me, take me out, I'm the prize. When you put it the other way around and you treat the guy well, what's going to happen is this. Even if he doesn't like you that much and you're consistent, you're going to beat out all those other bitches.
Bingo.
It takes time, though.
Well, I'm winning then.
It takes time, though.
I'm going to say I'm winning and not doing too much.
Propaganda.
Okay. Propaganda.
It's entirely propaganda.
From the patriarchy.
Don't listen to them, girls.
Question. So
be single and miserable like her.
I would argue.
It's not miserable. I'm very happy.
Sure you are.
My question is this. Propaganda is typically widespread. This is, I would argue, like the definition of non-propaganda.
Yeah.
You're not going to get this type of information in the public.
Yeah, you won't.
I disagree.
Getting women into college was propaganda. Baby. 100%.
And you went to UPenn.
That's an
they got you
take.
good.
That's a very interesting take.
No, think about it. Lower the dollar.
Yeah, you want to get taken care of. So it's like, what
You wanna be
you
taken
said you want
care
somebody
of.
with more than you.
Yeah.
Why?
For his sake. I would be fine with a man who doesn't.
That seems
but
like
they would not. Men can't.
Colorado,
They
right,
can't.
Colorado.
You want a man.
Is it really for his sake though? That seems like a quite convenient rationalization.
Yes. No, I have
What are you
definitely.
chasing?
I have dated men who do not match me in terms of, for example, I've dated men who are in the military and don't have a college
But that's
degree.
like the Western
And
case.
it's
Wait, I thought she
consistently a
hasn't dated.
problem
Let
that
her
I'm
finish.
smarter. It is always an issue for them.
They're
that
not smarter?
Yeah. It's like, I feel like if a man is not smarter than you, then because of your whole point about men are supposed to lead, which I'm fine with that. I would love a man to come into my life and lead me and know more than me and be better at things than me. That would be fantastic.
You just
but I just haven't found that yet.
You need a guy to tell you shut the fuck up.
I don't think it's that guy.
So I have a question. I have a question because I would argue where this is like the definition of non-propaganda. What is propaganda about what we've said? Just out of curiosity.
Propaganda, you all's take on like, oh, you can come in and beat the other women out, compete with the other women. I think that's propaganda because if you love me for me, why do I have to compete with these other bitches around you?
Propaganda where?
Because we're all in competition, though, aren't we? Everybody's we're all.
I'm in competition with Shelby, but nobody else.
So where's that propaganda coming from?
From y'all.
In what country?
I don't know.
You said it.
You all are the ones saying it right now.
But you said it was propaganda. Where is this propaganda comes from? Where?
American Dream.
What do you mean? Where does it come from? Like generally?
Yes.
Generally, where does propaganda come from? People in power.
Okay.
AKA men.
The patriarchy.
Okay. So you're saying women are powerless?
I'm not saying women are powerless, but they certainly have less power than men.
Can women create
That's
propaganda?
not true.
Yeah, I think so.
Women get more. Do men get scholarships for being men? Hold on. Do men?
I'm sorry, boo.
Only women. Are there any scholarships that women get that men don't get? Did I say that right?
That women get that men.
There's no scholarship that says you get this because you're a man.
And I think that's fine because men have been in power for 400 plus years.
Here we go.
It's like it's a nudge in the right direction.
She's sitting in the same spot as the other girl too.
Here we go.
What do you think it was like tyranny back in the day?
Tyranny.
Thank you. Do you think what do you think the patriarchy was back in the day?
When you say back in the day, like what time period do you mean?
It sounds like let's say 1920s.
1920s. Do I think there was tyranny?
Yeah, like what's so bad about the patriarchy?
What's so bad about the patriarchy?
Let's hear it.
Well, for me personally, I really value my freedom and my independence and the ability to do things for myself.
Let her talk.
So does the patriarchy strip your freedom?
I think so.
Men gave you your freedom.
How?
Who voted for women to get the right to vote? It was men, a group of white men.
Shit. The facts are
Think
coming out.
about it.
Oh, she's breathing heavy.
Oh, God.
But I don't understand.
Men gave you all of your freedom.
After restricting it in the first place.
But who put it there? You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying,
because they restricted in the first place. They're not heroes for doing the right thing at the end.
We don't register for the draft.
Wednesday?
We do not have to sacrifice our lives in order to vote. And every man has to register for that in order to vote.
Women didn't want to vote.
Men are more powerful than
Why?
We were just talking about how men and women are different biologically and men are stronger.
Yeah, because biologically men are stronger. They're more capable. They're smarter. Women are just
the most powerful person.
The right-hand man, basically. They're not really
You know what a feminine woman...
I don't like to say we the back. I don't like to say
feminine women can get a lot more power than a masculine man.
Wait, say that again?
A feminine woman can get more power than a masculine man.
Can you give some specific examples?
Okay, can I
give us an example? I want to hear an example. What's an example?
Helen of Troy.
Can I
want a 21st century example.
Let's break it down. What do you mean, what's an example of a feminine woman?
Give me one. In the 21st century, give me an example of a woman using
her feminine... I can't name one. Well, we're all masculine as fuck.
You don't have an example, then you don't have an argument. That's how I see it.
No, listen.
So give an example on the other side.
Hold on.
Every president we've ever had has been a man.
She doesn't make sense.
No,
so hold on.
I just said the other side, which was the female side.
What's the other side?
The female side.
Why would I give an example of that? I'm asking her for the example.
Because you're saying
hold on, John. Hold on. It doesn't make sense because your argument doesn't make sense, and I'll tell you
what's my argument.
I don't know. You tell me.
Listen. Yeah, you all are making things up and telling me I don't make sense. You don't make sense, honey. I hate to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Has been to protect women and children. Every single war that's ever been fought has been there to protect women and children. And if you think about
wars are fought to protect women and children.
But still, that proves our point even more. No. Men are more powerful than women. What are we arguing about?
Time out.
Like,
listen.
I'm trying to break it down.
Time out, Portia, calm down.
No.
All right, listen, what we're saying is this. She said that men were more powerful than women, correct?
Yes. I said men have more power, not that they're more powerful.
I didn't point you. I pointed at her. I was trying to make a point.
They have more power, yes.
I'm playing referee, okay? So you said men are more powerful than women. We know that. But you're saying there are more men in power than women. But we have been giving women's free rights and free everything since 1960s. So what the hell have women been doing for the last 50 years?
Do you think it just like happens overnight? Women bear children.
50 years.
Women bear children
out of their own choice.
Right. It's true that it's their own choice, but men automatically have an advantage in that way. We've been talking this entire time about like men and their legacy, men and their legacy. Women do all of the work for you all to have your legacies.
Who wants the kids?
I would hope both people involved in the relationship.
If you had to, graph it out, who wanted children more? Who do you think? You think the guy said, "Baby, I really want these kids," or you think it's women like she wants children? She's not even a man in her life right now, and she wants children.
I don't think I can make like a general.
You can't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So why are you even asking me that question? I can't answer it accurately
because it is.
But you brought it
women
up.
are the ones that want children more than men. And if you're going to
says who? Where's the evidence?
Okay.
Where's the evidence that women want children more than men?
It is evidence, but I'm trying to bring it up.
Where is it?
I'll prove you wrong in another way.
Just let me talk.
So here's the deal. Women and men since the 1960s have the equal amount of choice of what to do in their life. Yes or no?
We can't even get abortions in some states, so I don't think it's a women's choice to have a baby.
Don't say
it also does vary a lot from state to state in terms of the different rights that you have.
Looking for holes in my argument to defend your point.
Yeah.
Well, that's what an argument is. Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yes, that's what I will do.
So perfect. You're just cornering yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You are.
I think I'm winning here.
No,
and you all can't take it.
The one that's calmer is winning.
So here's
you're
the deal.
very reactive right now, and you're not listening to the
men and women since
girl,
the
you
60s.
wish I was reactive.
Listen,
don't call me girl.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Men and women from the 60s.
What the fuck is this shit?
Turn off both their mics, Chris. All right. Women since the 60s had the same opportunity of choice as men.
Okay.
So why did they make these choices to get into positions of power?
How is it as simple as just your choices? You think everything comes down to just your choices?
How did you become $140,000 a year, 25-year-old black girl who went to Ivy League school?
I worked my ass off.
Was that a choice?
It was a choice,
So
but I also
women
had.
behind you in life didn't have choice.
No, they have choice, but I also had
You're
a
better than them.
variety.
They're dumb.
No, not at all.
Okay.
There are different advantages I had that other people did not have. Like for
what?
example, I had parents who took my education very seriously.
Are you the only woman in the world whose parents took your education seriously?
No.
So.
But that doesn't mean that every woman has parents who do that.
And every man does?
No.
So then you just validated that while you're wrong.
But no, I don't think so.
You just did.
No.
You got to get another degree.
No, I don't think so.
I think this stemmed from the conversation earlier about competition, and you were saying I compete with myself, and I mean that sounds great and everything else like that. But let's operate in reality here. You compete with others. There's a reason why you beat all those other people to go to a prestigious Ivy League school. There's a reason why you beat out all those other competitors that wanted that job that you have. We all compete. It's just that, for some weird reason, modern day women think that I'm not competing with no bitch. It's just me. And you compete in the workforce. You compete to get into school. You compete for higher wages. You compete for everything, to include attractive men. Now, I know what you said, because this whole conversation, I don't know if you all will remember, probably not, but the whole conversation started when I said to keep a guy, you must compete as a woman. Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying is that you got to beat out all the other girls by attrition. So you're doing things that the other girls aren't willing to do because they don't want to compete, or they only compete with themselves. That's how you get kept around as a woman. You don't have to be the prettiest, you don't have to be the best, but as long as you add value to that man's life and you're at a point where you're indispensable. I think that's a big thing that women don't understand. You cannot be interchangeable. You need to be indispensable. So in other words, he can't operate at 100% without you by his side. That's how you keep the guy. But the problem is that women think, well, you know what? He needs to be indispensable to me. That's not the way the world fucking works. Men pick who gets rings. Men pick who gets relationship. Men pick who gets last names and security.
He that chooses.
Not you. Men choose when it comes to relationships. Women choose when it comes to sex. So for you to be able to get that security, you need to show your value. When you went to your job interview, what did you wear?
It was a series of remote interviews. So
okay. Well, let me guess. You wore probably some shorts underneath and then there's like a suit up top?
No, like I work in tech, so like t-shirt type shit.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. But you had to supply your resume, correct?
Yeah.
And you had to show your job experience?
Yes.
Okay. So you had to apply for the job and be the best candidate?
Yes.
Same thing for a man. A man's not going to hire you to be his co-CEO or whatever. No, actually probably the vice president right underneath him. Unless, and the more attractive the guy, the more prestigious the firm that you're trying to work for. A lot of applicants. So you got to beat out all the other girls. So I always laugh when women say, I'm not competing for no man. The reality is you are. All of you are inadvertently competing for a man right now. All of you have makeup on. All of you dress really well. All of you are taking your looks fairly seriously because you know your primary agency is the way that you look. So whether women want to accept the fact that they're competing or not, you are. Yeah. You are. So it's up to you what you want to do. But to keep a guy around, you're going to have to compete with other women. That's just what it is.
Well, I agree that life is a competition in general, but your mindset doesn't have to be that. Like, I don't look at these women around me like, oh, how do I look compared to them? How much money do I make compared to them? How much reaction am I getting on this podcast compared to them? I don't.
Well, remember, this whole thing started with propaganda, and I was just trying to say, because you were saying like, why should women compete? How's that? And I'm like, that's not propaganda. Like, women should compete for men. Just
women,
like
no.
Compete.
Women
do.
Women do, but I'm saying you don't necessarily have to. But you all are saying like you should. You got to beat them out. I'm saying you don't have to.
Mindset. You don't have to think of yourself as being an agent who is competing in the marketplace, but nevertheless you still are because we all are.
I agree. I agree with that.
We all are. Whether I can go home at night and think, well, I'm not competing with other guys in the dating marketplace. I can say that to myself. It doesn't mean that that's true because we're inherently we're all in a competition because the marketplace is competitive.
Yeah. And I'll be all, if you want a guy, right? There's her. Why is he going to pick you? That's the whole thing here. That's all we're saying. Do you stand up amongst these girls? Do you add more value? That's all we're saying.
What I've come to realize
I hear what you're saying. I just am not overly concerned with being picked. Okay. And that is like the difference.
That's the choice.
Yeah, you ain't no pick me.
Yeah, I'm like, that's fine. Don't pick me.
Well, if you want to, and I laugh when women say that. I'm not no pick me.
Picked, and I'm a millionaire.
And like
that's a lie.
That type
of lie.
It's. I always laugh when women say that. I'm not no pick me. Whatever. Fantastic. You'll be alone. Because to be able to get a guy, you have to be a pick-me girl to some degree.
Oh my God.
Like, it's just
I disagree.
Why?
Because guys gotta do the same thing.
Like right now, y'all won't be quiet while I'm speaking. Like that's just bad habits. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. You know, if you want to get a man, you have to be a pick-me girl to some degree. You have to compete, but it's just that modern women's ego is so up here. It's like, I'm not competing for no man. He's got to compete for me. That's not the way it works. The man that you want, you have to compete for him. Supply and demand. Okay.
Yeah, you just think like we're just gonna lay down and just like just come to you and do everything. And
the man you described,
that is what a lot of y'all do.
Well, here's the thing. We just described the guy. We just showed you the guy that you want.
That's what a lot of y'all do.
We just showed you the guy that you want. He's less than 1%.
Right, but I'm also less than 1%.
Here's the difference.
And that's the way it works. I'm well aware of that.
No. You're using male metrics. You're using
I'm
your
even
education
less than 1% for a woman. Yes, I am.
You're like
yes, I am.
Just like every other girl.
Well, here's the problem.
No, I'm not.
This is why
insufferable is one of those categories.
Hold on. The reason why you're saying that is because you're using the male metric of success. You're using your income. You're using your education level. You're using your success.
No,
which is fantastic.
No.
Yes.
I'm also thinking about the fact that I'm a genuine person. I'm honest. I'm patient. I don't lose my temper easily.
Yeah, you do. Men don't.
Am I what?
I said yeah, you do, but I was just joking.
Understand. You think this is me losing my temper?
No, I'm joking.
You haven't seen anything.
That's what I'm saying.
So then let's ask her this.
You think this is angry?
Let me finish my point, please. Let me finish my point. I get what you're saying, but regardless, men look for certain things first. Is she attractive and beautiful? And unfortunately, yes, you're cute, but there's plenty of cute girls. That's all I'm saying. So how are you going to be able to distinguish yourself from other women? Like men like attractive women. You're going to lose out. You do realize
that's a great question for y'all because you're saying like you have to bring more than just your pussy, and I obviously bring so much more than that, and y'all are also it's too much.
No. You're using your income and your status.
No,
you're using your income and your status to verify your worth.
No,
I'm simply saying
I mentioned them.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, but that's again, your status, your income, your career, great for you. Men don't necessarily care about that. If you're competing for a guy, let's say he's a millionaire, he's attractive. A girl that's 21 can compete with you, is what I'm trying to say. Like your income and your ability to produce money does not make you sexy. Your degree does not make you sexy.
And it's not about being sexy. It's because I'm a smart person who has her own goals. It has nothing to do with men.
Let me checkmate her. What do women want? Or what do men want in a woman?
Submissive. Are you asking me?
No. Her, yeah.
Are you asking me?
I am.
The average man, what does he want? Or what in general?
That's rather loaded.
Just in general.
Yeah.
In general?
She's smart. She would depend. What do men want? How do you keep a man?
How do you keep a man? I guess if I'm thinking from the male perspective, especially given what you all have described, it sounds like a lot of men really want mommies and servants, like a woman who will cook for them, clean for them, make them feel good.
Are your parents married?
No.
That's a long response.
I paused because my dad's dead. That's why I paused.
My dad's dead too.
Yeah. So,
my dad's dead too.
That's why it took me a second to answer.
15. All right. So
I'm a real. She doesn't know. And
I know.
I'm gonna be real. Most women don't know at all.
Yeah, most women don't
so
know.
it's fine because you know why? Most of y'all don't care. You just wake up.
I just parroted back all the answers that you all have been sharing. What do you mean I don't care?
No.
But
you notice how she said parroted back.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm supposed to figure it out myself. I'm not a man. I'm taking your word for it. I'm not a man. Why would I come up with it on my own?
But
It is propaganda.
But you know, it's
That
funny.
propaganda reached all the way up to Japan as
Hold
well.
on. Do you want a man?
Do I want a man?
Yeah.
Do you mean like in what context?
No.
Like generally?
Do you want a man in the future or right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So wouldn't it be smart to know what he wants?
Yeah.
But you don't know what he wants.
Correct.
I just answered what I said. You all's responses
well, you
are.
heard us say in the room before we got here, right? But
Yeah.
do you know what a man really wants?
No, I don't think so.
Exactly.
Correct.
And I'm saying most women don't know what men want. And as a result, that's why this is single, because they don't know what men really want.
And they don't care. That's
they don't
to
care.
add insult to injury. They don't care. And that's okay. I mean, you kind of just prove our points.
Yeah.
It's not propaganda because this stuff isn't taught out.
Yeah.
You know? Could you imagine if I went on a college campus, maybe UPenn, and said these things? Oh my God! How dare you, misogynistic pig! I'm not misogynistic. I'm realistic. I'm telling you how men think, what men want in women. It's just that women refuse to accept their feminine roles and they want to act more like men, and that's fantastic. It's just that guys are not going to take them seriously and want to date them long term.